Hi, and welcome to Shop Talk. I'm Chantelle with 141 Design Company. This is a live stream that we do every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, and it is for basically what's happening here at Chantelle's 141. 141 Design Company is our parent company name, and I use Chantelle's 141 as kind of like my portion of that business and the things that we do here as far as cross stitch and all things creative cross stitch finishing. So welcome everyone. Let me get to my comments so I can make sure I can see you. Hi. On Wednesday nights, we usually spend a half hour to an hour with each other, and then I refer you off to other places to head to. Hi, Jessica. It's nice to have you. Thanks for looking forward to it. That's so sweet of you. Tonight, I've got some new items to share with you and some questions to ask. I've got giveaways for sure. We've got our 3 winners from last week's Not Forgotten box, and then we've got more giveaways to announce as well. Let's see who's here. Hi, Kristen and Deanne, Libby, Holly. Hi, how are you? Cindy, hello. Hi, Sandy. And this is also your opportunity to ask any questions you might have of me so we can chat. And I have questions for you too, and we can go over different things like that. This week's vlog is literally killing me, but I'm still working on it. So it's in editing right now. I have a few more things to finish up. Pretty excited about it. I'll give you some ideas of what's coming up with the vlog here in a moment. And it's a midweek upload. That's all I can promise at this point. Vlogs are midweek uploads. That's where I'm going to say anywhere from Tuesday to Thursdays. Be looking for them. It's a lot. It's a big learning curve for me. I've gotten a lot of fun and fun ideas to take into those. This week on the vlog, I do have an interview with Teresa Kogut. So that's part of what I'm working on and getting that, entered into the vlog itself. Okay, will there be any more? Oh, make your mark charts. I'm going to work on make your mark charts. I do have a few more of those coming up, but those will be after market. Currently, we are preparing this month. So, for instance, this week's schedule for me has looked like this. I was getting another vlog up for you. And then next week, the vlog is definitely going to be market prep because we are in full swing of getting ready to go and to support a few new releases that are coming out with boards that we are creating. So, for gluing on the Mod Podge. Oh, good. I'm glad, Cindy. So we've got a lot going on with just in the back room as far as cutting and prepping and getting ready to go. It's a newer thing for me, so I'm not really sure, I'm not stressed about it or anything. I know that we're going pretty low key. I just want to make sure we have the products that we have. So we're just going to, probably chill out with some of the stitching next week. This week was a little intense. And when you see it, you'll know why. So we'll kind of chill out with that and work on boards. That being said, I do have a few new ones to share with you here tonight, and then some to talk about. And then next week, I think I'll have a few more. Let's talk about market first, and then I'm going to show you some of these boards. So one of the questions I have for all of you here about about market and my shop and things like that is there are a lot of shops out there. Typically what they're doing, and you are probably well aware of this, the designers will send out their charts. They send them an email of what's coming and what they're releasing at market to give shops and online shops and local shops a chance to take pre-orders for those charts. I do not have those pre-orders set up in my shop at this time. I will have some. I'm waiting on a few designers. And then I was going to make one large banner that would have the charts that I'm putting pre-orders in for and give you the opportunity. If you'd like to place a pre-order with my shop, you're more than welcome to. Appreciate that. It's wonderful. Gives me an idea of what to grab while we're there. Lynn is going to be attending with me. So while I'm in the room or, vice versa, one of us will be at the room and then the other can just pop around and pick up your pre-orders and things. And then we will have them back immediately here, shipping them out the first part of the week immediately after market. I would not I am not the type of an LNS or online shop that's going to put like every new release that is available through market, on my shop to pick, but I will have a select couple of designers that I know I'll be able to grab and get to their shops. And that's just more of a time restraint as far as because I'm also working the show. I don't want to get too bogged down with picking up. Does that sound okay with everybody? Do you want me to add more pre-orders to things or that? So, okay, Dorothy says, thank you for the fast service. Okay, well, great. You love the black edge. It's kind of nice, isn't it? I have some that I've been painting this week, and I do like that. So definitely drop it in the comments here of what you recommend that I, like what you're looking for from me. If that's something that you would like, I will definitely take some pre-orders and head off and grab your things. I know for sure the orders that are collaborations that I have a board for will definitely be ones that I will have available for pre-order, so you can pick them both up if you want. So Sandy, okay, you're so good at creating special pieces for charts, and you're working with designers. Are you working with designers? I do have two that are collaborations, two boards that are collaborations that have not been released yet. They are coming. Well, one you've seen from Mark from Retreat last year, but the other one is new. It has not been released yet, so I will hold that one to share. I could definitely do a Primrose pre-order. I will put those things in the shop so that you can see those. Let me get this off of there. Gail, thanks for asking. And then, but I know that Teresa, while I didn't specifically work with Teresa to use, she grabs some of my boards from time to time for her pieces, and a few of her new releases were put on pieces that I have. So I'm going to show you those. Yes. Okay. I'll be putting Kathy's boards in as well. So I'll have those up for pre-order as soon as she releases the chart for that. Yeah, I think it makes more sense for me to really focus on the charts that are collaborations and some of the other charts that designer may or may not have. So I'm not going to have the full blown, like every single chart that's at market. A lot of other shops do, and those would be great places for you to put your pre-orders in, but I will definitely put some in for those. So I think that just makes sense. And, I'm going to have them here anyway. So I will put those up for pre-order. If you are doing a pre-order, I'm going to make a special link on the website. It'll be a banner across the top of the website. That'll be one that you click on to go to the things that are pre-order status. And then anything else that is ordered with a pre-order item, though, the entire order will be held until after market. So if it's a board on there that you need now, then don't put them together, hold off on that. But I think it's probably works best for me to put the ones for the market. So, all right. Sandy's asking, are you Oh, she's asking, sorry. Are y'all driving? Sure. Okay. The first one I would like to show you, and it's one you've already seen. We've just added a few things to it. So this is something that Teresa has a couple things on, and it's the bender board. There's been a couple updates with it. The bender board is this small scale, and it comes with two pieces that I, glue together to create a little stand for it to stand on. This is a great one for squares or a little bit taller. Gives you some space here at the top for adding decor. I grabbed one. Oh, let me talk about this. Okay, so with the bender board, this one is considered the small bender board plane. It's named the bender board because it looks like a tombstone that's in the graveyard at the Haunted Mansion, and his last name is Bender because like so-and-so Bender took a ride upon a fender, and so that's where he is. So this is the bender board after that tombstone from the Haunted Mansion. Little 141 board trivia. The names are hard, and they can get random at times. So the bender board small and the taller one that's coming out, they have three choices This is considered plain, meaning there is no cutout right here. There's one that is called the heart bender, and there's one that's called the bobbin bender. I'm going to show you those in a minute. And that means that there is an actual heart that is cut out of it here, and you get that as a button. So you get the heart with your piece. I don't have it plain, but I have it finished. This is what I call the heart bobbin or bender, the heart bender board. And you can see there's holes. Let me bring that in. I've tied this baker's twine right through holes. So this heart is an actual button. It does have holes, and it's the cutout from right here. So when you order the small or the tall heart bender, the little button comes with it. So the button cut out, correct? And this particular chart, it's probably backwards, I guess. Maybe not. Stitching makes me happy. This is a chart that I picked up at Colorado Cross Stitcher. I even put her picture with her and her husband while we were there visiting on the back, just as a little keepsake from the trip. And this you could find at coloradocrossstitcher.com. It's her design, so you can get that from there. Okay, it's not backwards. Good. So next board will be named Random, just so I guess random. You know what? We should just name a board Random. That's hilarious, April. So this is an idea of like what the heart looks like. So the heart bender comes in the tall and in a small. So that's heart bender. Now let me show you a tall version of the bender. Here it is. This is bobbin bender. I know, crazy, right? It's getting really crazy with the names. So there's the give you an idea for size difference. Here are the two sizes. This would be the small. This would be the tall. The bobbin bender comes with the bobbin. It is not a button on this one because it was, and maybe you wrap floss around it. This was actually a collaboration that I did last year with Manny Dodonna. So she has some of her charts that she did with Crazy Annie's, and they used this board last year for that. And I've just hung on to it for, about a year. So now this is considered, I guess, a new release, but we're adding the tall version and the bobbin version in both small and tall. Am I clear as mud here, guys? So basically, the bender comes in two sizes, 3 styles, plain, heart, and bobbin, and then you get the extra charm with it. All right, I wasn't going to share this because it's part of the vlog, but I'm going to grab it because I can't stand it. And I do this every time. I tried really hard to pile everything right here so that I wouldn't get up and walk away from you, but here I go. So talk amongst yourselves and let me track this down. Okay, I'm back. So this week, if you are a member of Teresa's Patreon, which I know probably many of you are, if not, we will have more details on becoming a member of her Patreon subscription soon. She released 3 charts, and then in her live, you shall have to go over. I'll link it, but you should go over and watch hers because she's done a market release now. So she's shared her market releases. And this is one that she put in Patreon. But it's also going to be released at market. That doesn't happen. She does not do that regularly. Most of the time, all the time, the Patreon charts are exclusive to Patreon. And then they go into what that's called a secret shop. And then later on, a year or so, maybe even longer, she will put them into a book or hang on to them that way. Now, I love her. I think she's so cute. So this is after, obviously, her artwork, Teresa's artwork, and she had a tiny little print of this that I picked up when I was at Primitive Gatherings last time. And you guys, okay, so I didn't really cheat. When you see the vlog, you'll see I didn't cheat. But so here's the bobbin bender, right? The tall bobbin bender. And the reason why I'm talking about these is because the benders are some things that Teresa has put a few of her things on. So that's why these will be at market for shops to pick up, as well as, in the shop, in our online shop, so you can grab. but look at what I did with it. Okay. I can't believe it. I'm so excited. So this is a print that I purchased from Teresa. And what I did was I mounted the print onto some press-on board, right? So it is stuck onto some press-on board. And then I mounted some of her fabric on the back, just like you would if it was a cross stitch, right? And then I painted this bender with like multiple shades of, layered it with blues and things, and then just freehand some stitches around it. And then that's what I was talking about by just wrapping some floss around the bobbin that comes out of there. And then this is tied, this bow is tied with the 2.5 inch bow maker. What do you think? It's the Needleworker's Oath. Yes. It's so cute. So I just really, really liked her art and purchased this little print. It's a little 5x7 print. And for some reason I was thinking like, I was going to go get it framed or something. And it's just been sitting around in the plastic. Then I realized I could just finish it just like it's a cross stitch and enjoy it and put it out just like I do my cross stitch. So I've got a couple other prints of hers, and she sells a lot of other prints. No, I did not print this on paper. This is actually a print that I purchased from Teresa. So you can maybe see, but you might be able to just print things on paper if you want and then just stick them. But so it's cardstock. And then I mounted it onto the press on board. But yeah, it was a little print that I purchased from her. I don't know if she has prints in her Etsy shop, but I do know, I think they're in, I guess I don't know. But I'm thinking that they're in the Patreon shop. I saw Denise in here in the comments. Denise, do you know if these charts are in Patreon? I mean, they're not charts. If these prints from Teresa are in the Patreon to purchase. I will show you 2 more that I have purchased from Teresa. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay. So, thank you for your patience. So this is what I was talking about. These are prints that I purchased from her while I was at one of her retreats. So Denise is not sure if they're there or not. So we'll have to double check on that. But these are prints that I've purchased from her. And I'll show you. She's just got them inside here. And I've just had them sitting, not doing anything with them. There's some foam core behind this one. So you can see it's like a hard cardstock. And this is another one that has been in Patreon. She did chart this one, and it was also a Patreon chart. And it just says, my heart is fed with needle and thread. That's so pretty too. It's so pretty. These are a little bigger, obviously, than this one. That was just a little 5x7. These I think would be nice to actually take in and have them frame. Jessica is saying that she sells the prints in her Etsy shop, but not the Patreon ones. I don't think these are Patreon prints. These are prints of her artwork. Anyway, it was just sitting around doing nothing. So I decided I would try that idea of just like finishing a little piece of artwork on the board as well, the same as we would finish cross stitch. But, more details on the vlog. So stay tuned. Hopefully it'll be tonight. If not, it'll be by tomorrow morning. I just have a few more things to finish up with that. So that is the bender board. And some of these options, they are not in the shop yet. So shop updates are still coming. I'm just giving you guys a little heads up on what's coming, because I'll have some things when I get all of the other market releases. So follow my Instagram for sure. And then if you're in the Facebook group, I'll post in the Facebook group too the details of when things are more up to date so that things can come out that way. All right. Now, there was another small one that is getting added into the shop because I was waiting for April. Used it for one of her releases. And I wanted to bring up picture in picture, but I'm not 100% sure how to do that. So we'll see if you can see on the phone here. April, give me your shop name again. I just know you, April. I always think April. Hold on, I'm going back to find her. She was involved, Crafty Blue Bonnet Designs. Sorry, I just drew a blank. April was involved in a virtual retreat this last weekend, and this was her chart that she had as part of the retreat, and it is finished on a pennant. And people talking on Instagram there. The pennant looks like this. It has this little fun little lace layer on the top, and it can hang from our sign. The photo showed it hanging from our tall tabletop sign. April, what are the details? How are they going to find your chart? She's going to throw that in there. Jessica says she thinks Needleworker's Oath is her favorite market release. Oh yeah. Wait and just hold on. I love it too. So this is coming so that these are special, extra little pennants that are coming for lots of little doodads and things like that. We have one update that I will update immediately. Bowls are back in stock. So bowls are coming. You can get more bowls. And then what do you guys think of this? All right. This is a question I'm asking y'all. I have just a few of them, but if you think probably price would be a good idea, right? Yes. Thank you, April. What do you think of this box? It's kind of big. Like it's really big. And I just have a few, and they're all distressed white, and they're pretty rustic and primitive, but I've got some, and I'm going to add them to the shop, and we'll see, like what y'all think of that, because I think that has possibilities for bigger pillows. You know how we're all like, this would be awesome as a pillow, but it's too big. That would be really fun to put big pillows in there, right? Big cross stitch pillows. So yeah, I'm going to play with that box some more, sneak peeking of that item here in Shop Talk. All right, the next item that I have to share, you guys like the box? Okay, C.S. Lewis kits. That's what we'll chat about right now. So Far Better Things was a collaboration with Sweet Wing Studios, right? We did that at the beginning of the month. That is going to be a new one of her market releases. We had chatted about like I would have it exclusively for a year, but I think it's kind of nice to get it out there so other shops can share it and things. And we had it, and then it'll be out there, and she can promote it and keep building her business and things like that too. I don't need to be hogging something for a year. I think it's just fun to just let's do, and then we do a new, right? This is the board. We probably should just name it random because I haven't named it yet. So anyway, I shouldn't do that. It'll literally end up being the random board. But this is the board that Far Better Things was mounted on. Okay, this is going to be a new release, and I've been working on it this week for 3 sizes. All right, this is the size Far Better Things was on. And then we're doing the same one in, believe it or not, this is the medium size. And then we have one that is a large. I love this board. It's super versatile. Let me show them all to you, like, so you can see them. It's super versatile. I love it. It's just a fantastic board. This board right here, the medium size, is a great size for Patreon stitching. That 8x8, 7x7, 8x8 size fits perfectly on this board. It's wonderful. So these are coming, and I'm taking these to market with me too, so that shops can pick these boards up if they choose, along with some other accessories. All right. Let me pause for a minute and just keep up on questions. Okay, Lynn, question. What is the item hanging on the shelves on the wall with the bow over your right shoulder? Let me grab it. this is this is a hanging sign, and this is in the shop right now. And this is our tabletop. It's the 18-inch tabletop stand. I do want to talk about the stand. The dots are just a little bit different between the small and the large. I'll grab that and show you too. So that's the 18-inch tabletop stand. It's just painted brown and distressed. It has multiple parts to it, but this back helps keep it nice and supported. The sign is the hanging sign for that. And the cross stitch piece is a piece by Teresa as well. It is found in I forgot the name of the book. Does anyone know which book this is? Oh shoot, it's on the top of my tongue, or tip of my tongue there. I can't remember right off the top of my head. So, but this is found inside one of Teresa's books. This bow has been tied with our 4.5-inch size bow tool. And then it just has a little covered button. And of course, that's Teresa's fabric as well. So that is that piece. I guess while I'm on this, let me show you something here. This came up. I'll make a correction with the directions, but basically these are the two sizes for our tabletop stands. Okay, there's a mini, and then there's this 18-inch. The construction for them is exactly the same, but there's something different. And the small one has this little decorative piece behind it. And then you glue another circle cut out in between this circle and the backer to make the hanging part of it. So that hangs there. So you're getting those pieces in the directions. In the directions, I showed these pieces like for constructing it. And we use the same directions then for this. It goes together the same, but you can see this one is much bigger at the top. So it doesn't have the same piece. So if you have the 18-inch stand, while the directions are telling you to put it together the same, the only difference is that the picture shows that one and you don't have that one. You have just a basic plain one. I'll make corrections for it. I just thought I'd share that. That was just, I wasn't thinking. I just kind of took the pictures and didn't think of anything. Name for the peel board. All right. Love Lives Here book. Thank you, Jody. Okay, this is out of the Love Lives Here book from Teresa Kogut. I love it. My sister model stitched that for me, and I absolutely love it. It's stitched with a called for DMC colors on a fiber on a whim fabric. I think it was cream and sugar, maybe. I hit myself in the head with it. All right. Okay. Thanks, Jody. Thanks so much. All three boards together would be wonderful. Lewis board. I like that. Thanks, Barbara. Just double checking and going back to make sure that I haven't picked out. I haven't forgotten any of your comments. Okay, so the C.S. Lewis, back to that. The C.S. Lewis kits will be available again. I just need to reorder the charts from Sweet Wing Studio, but I'll chat with her and see. I think it will probably be aftermarket because, it's now a market release. We just had it for a short time for the new, but it's coming. So no worries. It'll be here. But I'm going to announce some winners for the giveaways. Do we have any other questions, Lewis board? That is good. I like that too. I'll write it down. There's so many more things coming for the board. So we'll keep going from there. All right. Last week, our word was Valentine. Now, a little bit about giveaways and how they work. The giveaways each week, You're seeing live comments coming up right now, which I can see, and for answering questions and for, interaction during the live stream. To enter into a giveaway, though, you need to wait until the live stream is complete and put the comment in the comment section underneath the video. So what happens is once I click off, this then goes up and lives on my YouTube channel underneath live in the YouTube. And then you'll want to go back to it there and put your comments to be entered into the giveaways. These comments are just for during the live stream. Last week, our word was Valentine, and we had quite a few people leave comments using the word Valentine. And then that puts it into, I can put that word into the random comment picker to pick the winners. So these are 3 winners. I'm going to hold it up. So if you see your name, because these are your YouTube names, is how the random comment picker grabs you. And we have Anne Mouse AU 8757. Congratulations. And she says, I missed the live. Valentine is coming. I love the floss tube. Thank you. So see, even if you're here on the replay, definitely put the word in the comments so you can do that. The Valentine's, and then Karen Tatum, 5854, Valentine stitching. How fun is that? And then Julie, our stitches. I married my Valentine. Rick was born on Valentine's Day. So there you go, ladies. Congratulations. Or I'm assuming ladies. Anyway, there you go, guys. Congratulations. And you are the winners of a Not Forgotten box. This week, we are going to give away a Lewis board. I guess we'll just call it a Lewis board. A Lewis board in the I guess the size of your choice. And the keyword for using in the comments will be market. So leave a comment to be entered to win one of those brand new boards, any size that you like, and use the word market. And we will draw the winners next week. Of course, we always do 3. So we'll be doing 3 on those. So congratulations, winners. All right. We did have a question from Kathy, and it says, what board was the spring chart in Just Keep Stitching? Okay, that was stitched on our Snapshot frame, and the Snapshot frame is now going to be put into our shop as well as a new release, because Kathy had some at Hands-On Design, and I was directing people over to finish purchasing hers, because she had some from Jingle Ball, just a few left, and hers have all now sold out. So I'm going to go ahead and list them, but it's called Snapshot, so be looking for that in the chart below. So there we have it. Now, next on our list, so we've got our giveaway and everything. I think that's pretty much what I have for you at this time this week. But let's see. Lisa says she loves that board. It's also the one for Annie March sampler. Yes, it is. The Annie March sampler was on that board originally. That was one of our Make Your Mark boards from last summer. And I just have a few more. Okay, I do have a few more that I'm going to do. And what I will be doing from now on, all Make Your Marks will be charted. And so I'm excited to get another one done, because all of them will be charted using the flower thread floss, because the flower thread floss is something that is here and will be added to our shop as well. And I'm very excited about that. So I'm going to be kitting up those from here on out using flower thread. So can you show your shirt and where you got it? Sure. It's Little Miss Cross Stitch, and I got it here, and we are working to add those back into our shops. This is a design that my daughters did. So Little Miss Cross Stitch is also on its way. It's coming soon as a t-shirt. So we're getting ready for summer, and it will be available as a t-shirt. Oh, thanks, Lisa. She likes the Make Your Mark charts. Well, this is just so much fun. Boy, I really appreciate all of you guys tuning in and your interaction and chatting. I hope that you find it interesting or something. DIY paint. It's coming. It's coming soon. We just ordered a few select colors, so those are on the way. Thank you, Riva. Been having a good time with that. This, I did paint this also with the DIY paint. And this board that I shared earlier with this. This is what I use it. You guys probably sick of it, but I use it all the time. This technique, layered linen technique is what I call it. It's basically cross hatching, like that. It just kind of up and down, back and forth, drag it, but the texture is beautiful for, adding and for putting behind things. The pieces that we have, all of our pieces are done. I'll show this again. You probably are very aware. But our pieces are all cut from, unless it's a charm or one of our small pieces, those are on MDF, and it's like the 1/8 inch MDF. But the bigger pieces are all cut on maple, and it's a veneer. So the core is MDF, but there's maple on both sides of the board. So you see grain, and they're just really nice for painting, but they can also be stained. Oh, let me show you a stain version. I was playing with stains earlier today, and I wanted to see how this showed up. So you can see this is a stained version of our new board, and has I just kind of, I don't know if it's showing up or not, but I, like darkened the edges using some of the Tim Holtz ink pads just to create some texture. And I even used, I can see it here in this light, but I used some of the mica sprays on top of it afterwards. Now, with using the ink pads and stains and all of those types of things to blend stains and make it look kind of grungy and worn, obviously this is going to get covered up. But, oh, here's just what just stain would look like without adding any coloring from ink pads. The ink pads, it's, I was wondering if it was coming off, but it's not. The ink pads, they do take a little bit to dry. It's not something, it's messy, gets on your fingers. It does take a little minute to dry for using inks, but I also use a clear coat satin product that's a lacquer finish called Deft. It's DEFT, and that is a spray top coat that I put over it that kind of sets it all and keeps it from, obviously you don't want it coming off. So hi, Michelle, thanks for joining. Something I did want to also remind you all and to chat about, I have received, I have 3 project bags in from vendors to share during our project bag parade. The project bag parade, I announced it last week, and I need to put it out there on Instagram as well. But if you or know someone who is a project bag maker, I am filming a bag parade. I had one last year where it was just my collection of project bags. And what I do is I will go through and I will film the entire thing. I will show each bag and where it comes from, and chat about the vendor and how you can purchase their bags. If there's a bag vendor out there who would like to participate in the parade this year, I don't mean to leave anybody out, but I need you to go ahead and mail me a bag that I can then use as a giveaway. So a lucky winner will get your bag. That way I can promote it and share it in the project bag parade. Like I said, the filming of the bag parade will be February 17th. So shoot the bags in here. Yes, Denise. Oh, I have so many bags. Shoot your bags in here and I will feature your bag. And I would also like it if you would email or send a little letter about yourself, anything you'd like me to share. Tell us about yourself. Tell us, like a little bit of why you make bags and what your shop is all about, and maybe your process a little bit about, how you select your fabrics. Do you have a certain style and something that's unique about your bag that you want to share with each of us so that I can highlight those details in the bag parade. So thanks, Denise. I have bags I can give you. But thanks, Denise. So yes, shoot those in here. And if you know of anyone else, you may pass this. Please share this information and spread it around in the comments or the description box. Under this video, I will put the address. It's just here to my studio. which ironically it's 141 West Grand River. So that's where the 141 comes in. And just, yeah, send it this way. It's going to be a good parade. It's a really good parade. I've found some other things that are new that I want to share with you, and even some things that I have curated over the last year or two that I am putting together as in my brain. I think of them as my heirloom pieces, because I don't know that I will have anybody stitch in my family. My girls are not stitching, but maybe my granddaughters will. But even if they don't, my kids are seeing me do this, and my grandkids are seeing me do this all the time. So I'm putting together what I'm considering the heirloom pieces that are precious needlework items that perhaps would be handed down to someone, so that they would have, have mama's stitching tools. Well, you saw the hoop that I purchased, and I have a couple others and things like that. So I'm kind of curating that, and I want to share that part as well. So I have kind of a whole little system of, or what do I want to say, like a theme going for the parade of things to share that are all kind of project bag related. So yes, Diane is saying yes, bags from Denise, and just two of her faves. So yes, they are mine as well. Yes, reach out on Instagram. That's great. So that's pretty much what I had to share with you this week. Having a great time. It's working really well here in the studio, clicking right along and getting things done. I don't have, what are you guys heading to retreats sometime soon? I don't have anything coming up that I'm like feeling a little bit wah wah, but but I'm itching to get somewhere. But I know all of you are doing great things. I know people are signed up for different things. So I think that's what we have for tonight. Any more questions? Did I miss anything? Oh, Denise is going to Permit Gatherings next week. I'm so jealous. It's the best place. Sandy's going to Stitch West in April, and I am happy to announce that I am going to Stitch West in the fall. Yay! I did get signed up for something now that I'm thinking about it. So, is anyone signed up for Stitch West? Oh, I lost my light. Sorry. We're dark now. Signed up for Stitch West in the fall. Actually, it feels kind of nice not having that light on me. It's like, woo, it's easier to read your comments. Studio will be open for mini retreats late spring. I'm looking at a couple April. I've got a couple dates already booked, and so I'm looking at a couple. And yes, Jody's at Stitch West. I would like the stain. Stain is not something I will have available. Let me tell you that the stain that I use, it's a water-based stain, is from what's called Tattered Angels from Hobby Lobby. So Tattered Angel stains, it's in a bottle like yay big, and like it's maybe a 2 to 4 ounce bottle of water-based stain. Now it doesn't completely come off your hands, I'll tell you that much, but it's easy to, it dries fast. That's what's nice, because it's not oil-based. It dries very fast, and it comes in multiple colors. I really like that stain for making it easy to use. So that's Tattered Angels from Hobby Lobby. Carol is going to Stitch West in spring and fall. Ooh, lucky girl. Oh, it looks like Sweetwater Stitcher is also going to Stitch West. And Tattered Angels works great. Yes. And Jody, yay. Oh, Sandy. Okay, put yourself on the wait list, Sandy. I bet you they have a wait list for that, for Stitch West. And studio opening. And Jessica's heading to Annabella's virtual retreat. Oh, today there's one. I didn't know. Oh, no, you signed up for a retreat. I was thinking, why would there be one today? Today's over. You signed up for her retreat today. That's cool. I know that's where April was just part of that. That was what she did, one of her virtual retreats. Super cool. And all right. And Crystal is on the wait list for October. Yes. I don't want to wish the summer away, but I want to go to Stitch West really bad. But we have a whole lot of months ahead of us before we get to that. And then, of course, and then there's the retreat that's here. I keep thinking of the ones I want to go to, right? I want to go to my own too, but we do have our retreat here. And that's something I should discuss really quickly because we're still adding people into the Facebook group for 141's pep rally here in the fall. We had some people drop off, so we are contacting people on our wait list. So definitely, if you want to get on that, get on the wait list. It is with Priscilla and Chelsea here in September. We're adding people into the wait list, and I've had a couple questions. People are having trouble getting in there, so just call me, and I can confirm your registration and all of that. Everything has been confirmed so far. We haven't had any oh no, we've lost something. No, it just gets confirmed, and we track it all down again. No worries. But I do want to try to get everybody to where we can make sure we're getting all the information out for the retreat. So far, we've only released any hotel information. So if you're feeling like you don't know it, you don't know what's going on, that's all that's been released. And call the number on my website and I can help you out with that. Leave a message if I don't answer. Okay, just leave a message. A lot of times I miss the phone just because the machines in here are loud. And so we just miss hearing things. The other thing I was going to say about that. And so with Priscilla and Chelsea, we will be having a pre-stitch. And the stitch, I won't have any information out about that until after market. So it's kind of a first things first type of thing. She's got market releases, market things. Market is priority at this point because of just the time of year. Then we will move into making sure we have all the details for that and getting our pre-stitching and that stuff coordinated. So yes. Okay. Yes. Jessica said that the registration opened today for the Annabella's shop and Ellison. Oh, I can't wait for Pepperelli. Yay. I know. I'm excited. I'm excited about that one too, but I don't want to wish the summer away because we need summer here. It's been really mild though here in Michigan. We've had a pretty mild couple of days. All right. With all of that, remember, the keyword is market to be entered into the drawing for the new board. And I do want to refer you over to go to Nicole Spohr, has her final episode, I guess, or in her Valentine Quaker, the Valentine's Day Quaker Stitch Along is wrapping up tonight. And tonight is it's a pre-recorded episode, but tonight is her finishing video. That will be at 8:00. So that's in the next 10 minutes. And so I would refer you over to there so that you can, check out what she's got going on because it's a big, I thought I had an idea of what she's doing, but I don't really know. I'm going to head over there and find out what she did with her Valentine Quaker because it's going to be cute. So log into her live or her thing and I will sign off here. Again, this is going to get posted up and then I guess I better get back to work because I've got a huge list and lots to do and I got a vlog to finish for you guys. So thanks for tuning in, guys. And I will, obviously my light is dead, so it's time for me to sign off and I will say goodnight. Bye.